Good afternoon. Sorry. Good afternoon, everyone. Now I am going to discuss the assignment of pediatric nursing. We see what's the assignment question. So the question is discuss the problems of child abuse, roles and responsibilities of healthcare providers to improve the welfare of the children. Um, so uh, these are the general guidelines you have to use. Times New Roman font and font size 12. You have to keep 1.5 line spacing. Word count will be 2500 to 3000, and you have to use APA format with proper academic writing. Then we see what are the subsections or subtopics of your assignment. Section 1 will be introduction, section 2 will be discussion on problems of the child abuse, section 3 is the discussion on the collaborative partnership between multidisciplinary team of child protection. Section 4 will be discussion on the roles and responsibilities of healthcare providers in improving the welfare of abused children, and section 5 will be conclusion. Then after that, finally, references and citations. So you can divide the word count according to the marks allocation. So we have mentioned here the roughly the approximate word count. So according to that, you can limit your number of words here in each and every section. So what you have to write for the introduction? In introduction, we usually describe about the topic. This is about child abuse. So for the introduction, you have to give brief explanation about child abuse. What is child abuse? What do you mean by child abuse, and the types of child abuse, and then uh, who should who are the partners who should act to stop child abuse, and um, then what is the importance of preventing this child abuse, and then finally you can mention your purpose statement. That means you have to mention what are you going to explain in this assignment. So you can example is given, you can start like this. So you can use any other way to start the introduction. So then the second section will be discussion on the problems of child abuse. So to discuss the problems associated with child abuse, you can describe about child abuse. So what are the what do you mean by child abuse? What are the types of child abuse? What are the causes affecting for child abuse, and what are the effects of child abuse? Likewise, you have to give a full picture about child abuse. Here you can explain the causes and effects as personal, family, community, and towards health and well-being of the country, as well as focus in the world scenario. So example is given, and then you have the third section. In the third section, you have to discuss about the collaborative partnership between multidisciplinary team of child protection. So we first we see who are the team members involved in child protection. So these team members can be the members of the Department of Human Rights, police, medical services, mental health services, uh, family members, and advocacy services for family and the victim, and community health services, members of the community health services, and community members like priests and these social workers like that. So all these are uh, the partners of child protection. So those people cannot individually uh, uh, do their tasks. If they individually do it, it will not be effective. So for the effect to increase the effectiveness of these actions, you have to all these team members should be collaboratively work towards one goal. So their goal should be will be protect the child from abuse. So all these partners get together and discuss and to have to should make a plan to stop child abuse. So you have to mention about then each and every partner's role and what's the importance of collaboration. Likewise, you have to mention about the you have to discuss on the collaborative partnership between multidisciplinary team of child protection. Then you can there are some links given, so you using these links you can find out some related articles. So those from those articles also you can gather information. And then finally you have to describe roles and responsibilities of healthcare team on improving the welfare of abused child. So healthcare workers also have a role to protect these children from abuse. So actually what are the roles and responsibilities of these people? So actually the after child the abuse, sometimes most of the time they come as a patient to the healthcare institution. So your responsibility is to identify, report and document this suspected abuse, and you can provide psychotherapy. So to after the abuse their psychological status, the mentality has gone down, so you have to increase their mentality. So you have to provide psychotherapy. So and you can collaborate with other multidisciplinary team members, and you can direct the child to them for their care. So those are some of the things that you can do as healthcare personnel. So you can use this information to build up your answer, and but don't limit your answer for the points that I have mentioned. So you have to develop your answer by going through articles and books or other related sources, and try to build up a good answer. So we have given some links also to as a help. So if you have any questions you can ask from us also. Here also there are some links. So and then finally you have to make a conclusion, and wherever necessary you have to include the evidences from research articles and books or whatever the sources you use. So you have to use APA format. You have to do in-text citation and references according to APA format, and try to build a good answer. Thank you.